Then how about we go. Can we go back?
Good morning, James Tristan Redding here with episode 2 of Our Living City. I'm walking from my place in the background there to Centennial Park down West End Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll meet Michael Pos there, a great songwriter based in the Nashville area. It is a little colder than it was last time. Last time it was 37 degrees. With Jake Tyler, it's 32 this morning, or 31. But we won't let that deter us. So I won't bore you with the entirety of my walk to Centennial Park, but start filming again when Michael pulls up to the park. I'll see you in a moment. Buenos dias. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. How are you?
Good.
Good. You're on candid camera.
Oh, there we are.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
So, let us take a walk and see who we can find. I've got my little toolkit here of a cheapo guitar to give away, the ukulele, and some That Mountain Dew.
How much does a guitar like that cost?
This was $26
$26. There you go.
at Music Go Round
There we
in
go.
Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kenowhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Does it play?
it does. Go give it take it for a spin.
Is it tuned?
Sort of. Just watch the frets. They're a little sharp on the bottom.
Ooh.
It's it feels about cold weather like we probably do. Is this helpful? Am I helping?
Absolutely.
You don't have perfect pitch, do you?
No.
Me neither. I've got relatives.
Like I've done soup kitchens and things like that, and it's always a feeling of, I don't know, you get kind of blessed by helping other people.
Yeah.
It's almost an unexplainable joy that you get.
Amen to that. And you've not experienced being homeless,
No, I haven't.
as neither have I. I do feel like it could happen.
Yeah.
I see the.
I mean, the closest thing I've had to it is when I was planting trees in northern Yukon, and you're kind of living in absolute shambles.
Oh, interesting.
And so it's raining, and you're living in a wet sleeping bag, and the elements are uncomfortable. But one thing that's kind of weird, and that doesn't make it positive for them, is that it's incredible how acclimatized you can get to any kind of situation.
Isn't that true? If you were to say, and you're just about to release a faith-based album on the 26th.
Yeah, on the December 26th, it's called COL.1.17.
Very cool.
And it's 8 songs. 3 of the songs were written at a men's retreat in Colorado. Yeah.
Very nice. Is that an annual retreat other people can go to?
Yes.
Yeah.
4-day silent retreats.
That's beautiful.
I mean, in the sense that I was talking to this one person, and she said, I'd rather go down in a plane crash than not be able to speak for 4 days.
How funny. Goodness. I'm not particularly afraid of a plane crash. I think that wouldn't be a bad way to go, but I would love to not speak for many days. At the end of that 4-day, or 3-day one that I did in Kentucky, I wanted more.
Yeah. So one thing that's interesting is that after you finish it, you realize how quickly the world kind of tries to dive back into you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
You're quiet, and you're able to hear things and you can see things, and then just the absolute frenzy and busyness of the world just kind of tries to envelop you again. It takes a real attention and stillness to be able to kind of remember the feeling of what it was like when you are still.
I think that's true. I think it reminds me of the second law of thermodynamics, that all things tend to entropy, including me, and my mind will kick up chaos and then invite you to come participate in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Also, the interesting thing how angels have wings, to the whole notion that they have the capacity to overcome gravity.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd never thought of that before. Well, we are in Michael's car because this morning the only two unhoused folks that I could find in Centennial Park were asleep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head downtown. I'll have to do a little bit more research and figure out where more of them hang, because I don't want every episode in Our Living City to be in the same 3-block radius downtown by the Rescue Mission and Room in the Inn. But if it is, so be it. The point is not good cinematography. The point is good outreach to human hearts and helping them have a voice and tell a story. So brief interlude in the car here. I won't bore you with all of our conversation like I did last time, but we'll tune back in a moment.
Yeah.
Downtown on a Saturday morning. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, are you working? Are you working? Do you want to write a song with me? You want to try it? Sit with us for a minute and we'll see if we can turn something into a song, or would you rather not today?
I'll play it.
Okay, all right. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
Good morning. How are you?
All right.
My name is James. This is Michael.
Hi.
We're doing a series called Our Living City, where we write songs with anybody who wants to. Would any of you be open to helping us write a song?
That sounds fun.
You wanna?
Oh my god, you just popped up right next to me. That scared me. I don't know.
Give me a.
Topic to write a song.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
And
We're
if
just
you'll
looking for
help us
we're
with a
looking for the
little bit more
words.
than the topic. We just kind of want anything
Think
you
about
want.
something from you're looking at the past and you're thinking about smiling, and then right now you're wishing that you could go back to that time, something like that.
That's cool. You want to kind of sit and help us guide the direction, or you got to run?
I gotta run.
Okay. All right.
But do something like that, because that's
Alright.
good.
Do you have a moment to sit with us and kind of direct what we write? Because we kind of want it to be like your song, like whatever you want to talk about.
I wrote a poem about time.
Cool.
And what I said in the poem, I said time winds and dines with all kinds of beautiful minds. You can use that for something.
Yeah, let's do that.
You got to run. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Keep that up.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's interesting. It may be that this episode ends up being simply mini interviews like this, and
Yeah.
not a song.
But it's interesting. There's some great words that they were saying.
Yes.
What do you remember? What he? I don't know if I caught
He
his
said,
words.
"Time wines and dines. It takes all kinds." I think
Yeah.
that's
And
the part I remember.
And the lady said, "I wish for a time when things weren't as rough, and I could be back to how things used to be."
Yeah, looking back, I think on a time when you were smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in China, there was this. There was a moment where this lady was her name was Jessie, and she was upset, and then I said okay, you can sit down. I said you can sit down, and here's tissue paper, and to your point, the whole notion of a prepackaged deal, and she said, I wish somebody could help me. I'm just so distraught. I said, well, I mean, do you know that God knows every single hair in your head? She said, really? I said, yeah, he knows everything about you. He knows the anguish that you've gone through, the things that you're feeling. She said, I wish I knew how to know that God. And then I said, well, actually, and then so I was basically kind of in the same sense of sharing the gospel. I said, well, Christ is who he is. He came to do what he did, and that is to, offer you a means of being able to have a relationship with him. And she said, oh, I wish I knew how to do that. And so I said, well, it's just just a matter of saying within your heart, you know, I need you. I can't do life without you. Please help me. And her life was changed as a result of that.
Interesting.
With her family, her
Having the autonomy to be able to make the choice.
yeah, and then but also to your point, it's not like Jesus or nothing, but it's to understand like who Jesus is, and that he knows you and he relationally connects to you. He understands who John Tristan Redding is. He knows every single thing that John Tristan Redding has gone through, all the anguish and whatnot he's gone through. And the whole notion of is God fair? No, but he loves you. So the fairness has had nothing to do with it. So this idea that, oh, how could this happen to me? How could I have gone through these experiences? The point is that he is there and he's relationally there and available to you such that he can work through you and do something which is quite lovely.
Yes.
And so I thought that was, and yeah, she was able to get a hold of, I had a friend who understood the Christian churches, like the house churches, and so she got connected, and her husband got connected, all her friends got connected, and yeah, so she writes me, you know, once in a while to tell me how much joy she has as a result of that. So
Wow.
it's a relational connection.
That is funny. I love the Steelers hat, by the way. Are they meaningful to you? Is that deliberate you got that on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've been to Pittsburgh. They love the Steelers. What do you think? You got 20 minutes to spare? What about you?
No. You might have I can go get a guy for you, though.
If he's open to it, we want to write a song with anybody. He's got the time. Good morning. You're on Candid Camera. Hello. Remind me your name.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. I'm James. This is Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Will you? Because I talk so damn much. Will you tell him about what we're doing?
Yeah, so what we're doing is that we wanted to reach out to people who are in a bit of a hard way, and then to be able to say they have a story to tell, and they have a song to sing, and we write that song. And a lot of times maybe they don't have a musical background, but they have a story. So, and the lyrics are also important, but you might be musical as well. So we write the lyrics. And then what we do is that we are looking to create an album of various people that we've written songs with, and you would be the owner of your song.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so that we would produce it, it would be out there, and it would be Benjamin's song.
Do you sing as well?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, grab this guitar if you want. Do you have a guitar?
There's a couple upstairs in the music room.
So they're not yours, but they're
Don't you
here.
play?
Sorry?
Don't you play here?
No, he plays there.
You play
I do, every Thursday.
They'll let us in the music room.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, all right.
Well, we can write it right indoors. That's an upgrade.
Oh, you have to open that door.
What an upgrade. Thank you. Thank you. Incredible. I feel like we're backstage at the Opry. So Benjamin, how long have you played guitar?
Since about 13.
Cool. So about the same length as me. And are you in your kind of early 40s?
Yes, I'm in my, I'm in my 45.
Okay, yeah, so we're about the same age. I'm 42.
I'm 69.
And Michael, when did you start playing guitar?
I started playing guitar when I was 18.
18. So we all started in our teens. I started at 11, so I've been playing for the least time of all of us.
Have you talked to Auntie?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna have to run over there and talk to him.
Okay.
Get him to unlock the door.
Okay.
I'll be right with you.
Thank you. Well, this is exciting.
So the first thing we'd probably say is that if you had a particular thought or story that you wanted to we call those plot tests. Where somebody says, "What's the first thing that comes to your mind?"
Oh yeah, Rorschach.
Well, I'm in
Recovery. Yeah, sounds good.
Hey, you and me both. You sober? You sober?
You take this and I'll start.
Are you sober?
Yeah, I've been sober for 10 months.
Dude, count it. 9 years.
He's 9 years.
I graduate on Tuesday.
From here? Holy smokes, Benjamin! Congratulations.
Here, you take this one.
Okay.
All right.
Nice to be indoors. Alright, now, do you want to do the writing or should I do the writing?
Switch off.
Sure.
You come up with the rhythm first, or just go with the poetry first?
Any of the above, whichever. I change back and forth how I do it based on either the ideas that are coming, who I'm working with, or if I want to try to give myself a curveball. I find constraints are very helpful in writing for me. I've been writing for a good number of thousand songs. And just finished a project, actually writing a song every day for a year, 366 songs. Really tested. It was the hardest thing I've ever. Getting sober was hard. This was hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we can definitely start with a groove, with a chord, with a melody, or we can start with. I'd love to write about recovery. I haven't actually, believe it or not, in 9 years, written very much about recovery.
Yeah.
I haven't much. Got a couple songs, but always working on recovery songs.
Let's go.
Like that?
It's great. I love it. Now, do you want to write to the person who doesn't understand about recovery and tell them, or do you want to write to the newcomer and tell them, look, if you're ready to surrender, here's how to do it. What's useful? Because we want to be of service, right? How do we?
Okay, so, well, you need God, right?
You need God. I do for sure. We were talking outside about how kind of.
Well, it's December, so how about like a Christmas?
Sure, that's a great idea.
Last year, my mom, I made her so mad because we threw out, I made her so mad she threw out the Christmas tree over the balcony. Maybe we can start there.
That's really good, yeah.
You know, so, okay, so last Christmas, I made my mom so mad at me.
Yeah.
She broke all the plates and threw out the Christmas tree.
That's really good, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I shot up right after that.
Did you? Let's put that in, or in some way. Sent me running, sent me spinning. Kind of goes back to that God-sized hole we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's like that makes the hole, like the hole starts aching. You're like,
Right. So like, yeah, the whole notion of a hole within your heart, and that's pulling you to want to recover, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or not.
Yeah.
I slipped into the back so I could ease the pain.
Yes.
I know I could escape if I could find a way.
Yes.
Yep, that's awesome.
Change venue.
Yeah.
If I could change what I need, then I wouldn't want more. There's nobody here, just me and the Lord. And where we go?
Yeah, you can go back to the chorus or back to the verse, either way.
It doesn't. It's kind of goofy, isn't it?
No, it's not goofy at all.
I mean, that's good. No longer on a mission, I find myself in one. I had that line yesterday. No longer on a mission, I find myself in one. A single prayer that's bringing me to the Father and the Son. And as I wiped away my tears, a smile, I began to feel His peace.
Then I began to walk away, I began to feel His peace.
As I wipe away the tears, I start to feel His peace. Or begin to feel His peace, one or the other, whichever one fits better.
Some of the PBs, something I like, probably His peace, and now I do not feel alone, because something He's with me or something.
Yeah. What is it?
I felt as I walked, it's sort of like the idea that I feel His peace, but now that I know I no longer feel alone because He's with me.
Longer on a mission, I find myself in one. A single prayer bringing me to the Father and the Son. And as I wipe away my tears, I began to feel His peace. And He said, "Son, hope is here if I could just believe."
Yeah.
So goodbye.
Tell me that second line, no longer on a mission, but I found myself in one.
A single prayer prayed for me to the Father and the Son.
Well, you win some, you lose some. Overall, I'd call this a big win, but it wasn't without its challenges. Michael Pos and I got a little bit of a rocky start to the day. 32 degrees, 7 a.m., nobody awake in Centennial Park to write a song with, 2 sleeping people that we didn't want to wake up. Went downtown, found a lovely gentleman named Benjamin King to write with after several tries and fails. People were headed somewhere else that didn't have the time to write with us. Fair enough. They whisked us away to the inside of the rescue mission of the music room to write, and then we found out we can't film there. So there's bits of audio that they allowed us to capture interspersed with some of the video footage. But this is an approximation of the song that Benjamin King wrote with help from Michael and myself. And the great news, which unfortunately we didn't get on camera, is Benjamin decided to keep the guitar that we offered him. So thank you, Music Go Round and Tim Ungroat, for making that possible. Here's Benjamin's song. This time last year I made my mom so mad at me. She broke our china plates, tossed out the Christmas tree. I slipped into the back so I could ease the pain. I knew I could escape if I could find a vein. So goodbye, I found it. No more tears, I can taste it. Get it all, don't waste it. I wasted all these years. Faith in anything is absent in the streets. Miracles are fairy tales and they are dodging me. How can I work a job when all I do is sleep? I can feel everything, this poison's calling me. So goodbye, I found it. No more tears, I can taste it. Get it all, don't waste it. Wasted all these years. Crying with my head in my hands, trying just to understand. If I could change what I need, then I wouldn't need more. Now there's no one else here, just me and the Lord. No longer on a mission, but I find myself in one. A single prayer, the Father and the Son. As I wipe away my tears, inside I feel a peace. He said, son, hope lives here if you can just believe. So goodbye, I found it. No more tears, I can taste it. Get it